He is making his first attempt at a world title from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Steve the Dragon Claggett, the reigning, defending WBO and Ring Magazine Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, the Takeover, Teofimo Lopez.
The reigning WBO and Ring Super Lightweight Champion, Lopez was in search of redemption after a controversial win over Jermaine Ortiz, which left fans questioning his dominance.
Of Ortiz trying to sweep around with that right hand. It was mostly blocked. There's an uppercut on the inside from Ortiz.
A former unified lightweight champion, the Takeover had climbed to 140 pounds, quickly securing the WBO title by defeating Josh Taylor and successfully defending against Ortiz.
Time wasn't a clean punch that landed, but this is the kind of excitement and energy that Lopez can bring about.
Known for his lightning hand speed, biting combinations, and swagger, Lopez was determined to prove he belonged atop the division.
It was complete chaos where there were so many doubters with some of the behavior out of the ring.
What fight week was very similar. It was mayhem. It was chaotic. Does his best work. And this week he's been very calm. I wonder if he is going to be switched on tonight.
Don't dismiss Steve Claggett. There are reasons why he could be.
He's not getting hit with any big shots yet. And the way to beat a counterpuncher is to overwhelm them with volume. That's exactly what Claggett does.
Staying on top of it. Look no further with Steve Claggett than what he did in November of 2023. Total connects and 417 landed total connect club. That is a line that you cross. That's rare.
He's 35 years old. He's still throwing those numbers. And even tonight, I mean, he's landing more, especially with the jab, than I would expect.
Staying tethered to Teofimo as he follows him right into that neutral corner.
A lot of times guys who are this aggressive and throw this many punches, they get you into that same game. You already see Teofimo
before that. He's underneath, thrown between the punches. Of course, Teofimo was dealing with so much that evening. The major medical issue. So the punch stats in round number one, a 16-10 connect advantage for the champ.
And generate some good pop on those shots.
He just hit a body shot, the left hand, moments ago there. On the inside against Teofimo. Teofimo goes to the body himself.
Teofimo just targeted the body. You see a little bit of frustration. Teofimo not comfortable with the fight being fought at this distance. He's going to have to get some respect.
Throwing punches. Sweeping wide right hand from Teofimo. Now able to draw him straight back, trying to create space. Claggett just walks right with him.
Well, he fights like this all the time, so he's going to get hit. So he is very sturdy.
Been stopped once in his 7 losses. His record's 38-7-2.
But Claggett staying glued to Teofimo, even with
right hand.
Good right hand.
Teofimo Lopez with that right hand, and he comes back with it again, and another one.
See, Teofimo's a momentum fighter. Once he finds that momentum, he builds off of it. Nice push off there from Teofimo Lopez.
Trying to place that right hand between punches was Lopez.
That's the thing. Lopez needs space. Claggett wants the opposite.
Generate a little bit of punching room. Teofimo Lopez in Miami against Steve Claggett.
And when he's in the ropes, when he's in the ropes, punches and bunches.
Claggett, as is always the norm, throwing more than his opponent, but the effectiveness only landing 18%. Of course, Teofimo Lopez is trained by his father. Had a moment of success to the body in that last round.
Yeah, he did. He focused on it after Claggett landed a good left hook to his liver. I think right cupping hook and then slide out to his right, or that leaping left hook that we saw a few moments ago and then slide out to his left. Good level change there from Teofimo, creating openings. Nice uppercut.
There's a right hand by Claggett.
Remember what I said, Tess. Teofimo's now taking the power off. He's trying to match the output. He's not.
Good uppercut.
Nice uppercut. That got a little funky leg.
Some of them coming forward, throwing punches.
I don't think anyone who's ever, he plants his head on your chest and goes to work.
Oh, 3 jabs in a row, body work, left uppercut. Teofimo, straight right hand, splitting the guard.
He's just targeting that body. And you're starting to see, he's starting to be a little more physical. He's creating space. Yeah, I foresee those uppercuts from Teofimo paying off big dividends as the fight goes on.
Touch him with the left uppercut. Big finish for Teofimo. Cartoonian, that played in Newark, will be on ESPN. Oshaki Foster defends his belt against Robeson.
Got a little bit spaced last round.
Bernardo, what are you hearing in the corner of Steve Claggett?
Remind you that Mike
just ate a right hand as he came straight in against Teofimo. Another right hand comes from Lopez. Here's the body with the right hand.
Good
body shot from Claggett. Left hook to the body from Claggett. Oh, there's the uppercut from Teofimo Lopez.
That was a tricky
shot. Took an angle and delivered it.
Claggett's rocked right now, but he's pushing forward because that's all he knows how to do.
Gets it again.
Yeah, the space is trouble for Claggett. I think that's the longest I've seen in this fight where Claggett didn't throw a punch.
Yes, and as you said, when he stops throwing, wide right hand that lands. Goes to the body with a right hand.
Claggett has succeeded in making this fight exactly the kind of fight that he wants to remain undiscouraged. If Teofimo wants to make
100 of 100. Prior, he is a career high, according to CompuBox, for Teofimo Lopez.
He's not used to working that hard. Claggett is making him work. Let's see how this fight plays out as we go on. Full minute.
Face. First time he's ever fought for a title. Teofimo Lopez turned 11 years old.
5 years old, throwing this kind of output, fighting a very sharp.
Two right hands after that.
Claggett has this tricky left hook that he throws. He actually dips it. Yeah, Teo's one of those guys. He's got that skin that marks up, but also he's been getting touched up more than we're used to seeing him. That's what Teofimo needs to do. Once he creates that distance, make him run into that jab.
Round number 5. Teofimo Lopez. Round number 6. He has a 123 to 6. A change for Teofimo Lopez. Obviously, he has asked our production team to be represented with the Spanish flag. So he has requested that the Spanish flag represents him.
Teofimo coming out here in round 6, using his jab pretty well, much better than he has in other rounds. Claggett trying to cut off the ring, but not keeping his elbows in. And we talked about the face marking up of Teofimo Lopez. Claggett's face is actually, but he is imposing his will. The fight is being fought where he wants it. Hear it from Teofimo.
Yeah, you hear that thud, Chris.
Claggett's more of a death by 1,000 cuts type fighter, but
Right hand comes in.
You hurt him, or if that was a good shot. But it was a topic of discussion in the corner of Claggett. Is Teofimo
says, I have nothing else in my life. Likes to do a little creative writing, most of it about training and boxing.
Teofimo using that shoulder roll defense.
And comes with the right hand.
Which always leads to his offense.
Claggett trying to go over the top with the right hand of his own.
Oh,
there's that uppercut, left uppercut again.
But in true Claggett fashion, he comes right back. There it is again.
Combination, stays in the pocket and fires back.
Cannot admire his work. He lands a big shot. He's got to keep his head. Those uppercuts, man. Really surprised that Claggett's face is holding up to these shots. Position where he smothers your punch, so he's not getting hit at full power.
Sending him back. Oh, big right hand. He's really digging in on this series of punches.
Here's an example of what I was speaking about, kind of admiring his work as Teofimo.
3/4 away across the ring as soon as the bell rings and meet him.
I was speaking with Teofimo Lopez with this pace.
Teofimo's dad was saying is that behind the jab he can hurt him. He needs to hit him. Claggett sees all these punches coming, or he's in a position where he's smothering the power.
Doubling up the left hand, went to the body on the back end.
Now we're talking. That's exactly what Papa Teo wanted. Oh, yeah, the legs of Claggett.
Oh, the big uppercut.
And this is where Teofimo is dangerous.
Teofimo in control. Opportunities, pushes him back with the right hand. Uppercut, another uppercut, just missed with the left hook. Left uppercut.
Of Claggett. He's so heavy over his front foot.
That head is going beyond that lead knee.
Yep, so many opportunities for the lead uppercut or even the rear uppercut. Kind of like how we saw Robeisy Ramirez in the co-feature.
Teofimo Lopez in complete control. One big last shot at the bell.
We need that jab back, okay? We need that jab. Bend those knees. Put that head.
Here we see that uppercut that we were talking about all night long. We had a great example of that. We saw Claggett's head so heavy over that front foot. That uppercut is there for Teofimo Lopez. And Teofimo's looking to break that chin.
Hey, it's still a shutout, fellas, but I call your attention to the 7th round when Teofimo went to look at the ref in the evening. Is his power the same as it was at 35?
Steve Claggett has absorbed a lot, to Mark's point. 195 power punches landed by Lopez, including the big uppercut. Maybe thinking about how he brings an end to this show.
George Foreman used to always stand in the second half of his career. And I remember him as a commentator saying,
great combination.
If you're going to stand, you need to.
Probing, knows the opportunity is going to be right in front of him.
Yeah, it certainly seems like the resilience of Claggett.
Hyper-athletic, natural-born counterpuncher is Teofimo Lopez.
Not getting touched up nearly as much as he has in past rounds, and has been able to land heavier, harder shots at a distance. Tito Trinidad was fantastic at that. Push off with that lead left out.
There's the right hand again.
Second wing from Claggett here, but punches like that.
Claggett's going to know the kind of fight he was in tomorrow, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Again, catching Claggett when he finds space.
The work ethic, everything he had to put in just to get to this point. So you know he doesn't want to have any regrets. Wants to be true to that left route, Teofimo Lopez. Oh. Look at that. Letting those hands go to close out round number 10.
There's 2 rounds left. Championship round.
Deep control in this title defense against Steve Claggett. Those are both career highs for Lopez.
Big volume fight for him. Still looking sharp here in round 11. You see now, there's different power on the shots now from Claggett. He's so uncomfortable and unaware if he's going to land the shots. He's taking
another uppercut.
It's about time. All the uppercuts he's been eating.
Teofimo with such snap on his punches.
Yeah, so twitchy, so springy. Punches of Claggett that they're barely even moving. They were bouncing. Good attempt there. A little pull counter with the right hand for Teofimo Lopez. A little too high, though.
Ooh. Now triples up the jab, throws the right hand behind it, coming on strong here at the end of round number 11. CompuBox has recorded career highs for Teofimo Lopez tonight. 861 thrown.
Can't imagine that he's winning this fight without a knockout.
Four-punch combination from Teofimo just as he was circling to his right. Stop and pop. Oh, good right hand.
Well-timed uppercut.
He's going to take this home.
Yeah, unless Teofimo rocks him, I don't really see him going for the knockout, doing anything extra than what he's doing.
Another big right uppercut. Sends Claggett back for a moment.
Iron chin from the Dragon, Steve Claggett. Steve Claggett earned his money tonight.
Sure did. Here's the clap. Lets the hands go again.
Teo finishing strong.
Oh, doubles up the punches. We've seen that before. Just having fun in complete.
Early on, it was the unrelenting pressure of Steve Claggett, but Teofimo Lopez landing those big shots whenever he created any kind of space over and over again throughout the fight, consistently landing. And there's that uppercut.
CompuBox numbers look this way. Record-setting night for Teofimo Lopez in terms of punches landed.
I knew exactly what kind of fighter this guy was. Maybe you guys don't know, but I sure as hell knew. He's going to come forward and test my conditioning. And that's what we had today. We went 12 rounds.
All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And still, WBO Ring Magazine Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, the Takeover, Teofimo